ever come up with something totally original and unique all on your own? Maybe you even gave it a cool sounding name like the Smokin Dove. But later you found out that in fact you didn't invent it? That actually there are already numerous references to it online? Yeah, me too. Bienvenidos a COVID Cocktail. Me llamo John Weisbarth. And that's about all the Spanish I do have. So, what's with the Spanish and the fancy shirt and the white pants? Here's the deal. I'm supposed to go to Mexico in a couple of weeks on a surf trip, which of course is canceled now. So I figured if I can't go to Mexico, I'll just bring Mexico to me. Boom. Now, how am I gonna do that? Great question. We're gonna do it with a drink that I call the Smokin Dove. Here's the thing about the Smokin Dove. I made up the name for the Smokin Dove. Turns out the drink already existed though, but in my defense, I didn't know it was a drink. So we're gonna call it the Smokin Dove, which begs the question, what is a Smokin Dove? I'm glad you asked. It's essentially a Paloma. It's my riff on a Paloma. What's a Paloma, you ask? Just the most refreshing tequila drink out there. Now, admittedly, I'm not a margarita guy. Don't really like them that much. So when I had my first Paloma at my buddy Fermin's wedding in Mexico City a number of years back, I fell in love. And a Paloma is just tequila, lime juice, and Fresca with maybe a salted rim. It's very, very delicious. This is a riff on that where we substitute Mescal for tequila. What is Mescal? Well, technically, any agave-based spirit is a Mescal. So tequila is a Mescal, a lot like bourbon and scotch are also whiskeys. But for our purposes, the difference between tequila and Mescal is that Mescal is smoky. It's pretty much that simple. And it has to do with how they prepare it. You know, the agave plant tequila is steamed, where the Mescal is smoked in an earthen pit, yada, 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 so on and so forth. Here's the important thing about any Mescal, including tequila. This number here on the bottom, 100% agave. By law, Mescal has to have at least 85% agave to be called Mescal. Tequila only needs 51%, which means it could be a lot of other fillers. So if you like tequila or Mescal, just take your time and look at the bottle and get the 100% agave, okay? Enough about that. So let's talk about the salt, how we're gonna salt this rim. It's not gonna be just salt. Instead, we're making a sweet and spicy salt. Check that out. Look how good that looks. So what is that? I already made it. It's very simple, but it's essentially salt, refined sugar, cayenne pepper, equal parts. I did 2 tablespoons of each, put it in this, shake it up a little bit, and that is gonna be spicy, it's gonna be sweet. I mean, it's just like its name. It's called sweet and spicy salt, so there you go. Sweet, spicy, and salty. Make that first. Okay, let's talk ingredients. Other than the salt, you'll need 1 jalapeno, juice from half a lime, 3 ounces of Mescal, Fresca or any other grapefruit soda, and a lime wedge to garnish because, you know, we're fancy. Let's get into the cocktail. All right, here we go. First things first, I like to make this cocktail spicy. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna cut up a little bit of this jalapeno pepper. We're gonna put it into 1, let's say 2, 3. I'm gonna try and kind of get rid of some of these seeds. You don't really want a ton of seeds in there. I mean, it's okay, but if you get one of those seeds and it kind of gets stuck up in like your nasal passage, which has happened to me, that's gonna be a bad afternoon. And then that just goes boom, 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 straight into here. And then we're gonna go with a lime. Kind of roll it up, get it a little bit, you know, smushy. Cut that in half. Great. Our juicer, not in that drawer. There it is. Okay, boom. We'll go half a lime right on in here. Look at that. Nice. Very good. Cool. All right, now we will muddle. I gotta get a muddler. Where is my muddler? Aha, muddler. We have not talked about a muddler yet. I think this cost me $3 or something a bunch of years ago. Here we go. little lime juice in there, jalapenos, and just muddle. And the idea is we're gonna get this all broken up so that we get some of that spice in here. Okay, good. I've got that nice and muddled. Let's put the mezcal in. For this drink, it's gonna be, I don't know, about 3 ounces. By the way, funny note, I found out this whole time I've been making cocktails, I thought that this was 1 ounce and this was a ½ ounce. It's not. This is 1.5 ounces, and this is 3/4 of an ounce. It says it right here on it. I probably should have checked that. Anyway, so when I was making 2-ounce drinks, I was really making 3-ounce drinks. No big deal. Here we go. All right, boom. So now I just need ice, and we're gonna shake it. A lot of ice. There we go. And shake. Whew. There we go. Oh, golly. We should have salted the rim first so it doesn't just sit here in the liquid. I didn't do it. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do it real quick. So I will quarter this lime. I'm gonna get my drinking cup. Okay, cup. We will put a little bit around there. This will make the salt stick to it. Oh, I told myself salt the rim first. That's okay, that's okay. It's not that big of a deal, okay? This goes right in like this. Boop, 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 boop. Oh gosh, look at that. That is delicious looking. Okay, ice. Let's not mess around. Actually, I'm not gonna do a big one. It's almost like I don't plan any of this beforehand. Cool, I don't need a ton of ice in this one. This, at this point, is just tequila, mezcal, lime juice, and jalapeno. That's almost all of it. The last little ingredient is the Fresca. Fresca is the key to this whole drink. I don't even know if I said that in the beginning. If I didn't, I apologize. Fresca is a grapefruit soda. If you can't find Fresca, you could use Squirt. It's gonna make it a little bit sweeter, but there are plenty of grapefruit sodas on the market. So, Fresca. That's what a Fresca can looks like, by the way. You could use grapefruit juice and soda water. I just think this is way better. These Frescas are a little bit sweet, but not too bad. All right. So this is, it's got the spicy and the sweet and the salt around the rim. It's been infused with the jalapeno. It's got the lime juice in there that's a citrusy. And then it's got this Fresca, which is a grapefruit soda. So it's that grapefruit, it's that lime, and then it's the smokiness of the mezcal. It's so, so good, I think. Let's try it. Ready? Oh, yes. I made one. It's great. I made one of these recently without the Fresca, and it just didn't taste right. Oh, it's good. I'm getting the salt, the cayenne pepper in there is spicy, the jalapeno in there is spicy, but it has a smoky flavor. This is not a sweet drink at all. I love it. It's so good. I love this. Salud. This is the Smokin Dove. My name, not my cocktail. Though I did make it up, just not the first person to make it up. So, cheers. We'll see you next time.
And smash that like button. See you next time.
What he said.